Okay, welcome back, brothers and sisters. I hope you had a good sharing this morning. And due to time limit, we will proceed now with the function of reading and reflection. But please feel free if you can share your gratitude points to our community. You can always pop up in our message. So without further ado, let's proceed to function reading and reflection. For that, may I call on our Reverend Carol.
Can we all mute, please?
Yes, I'm unmuted. I want to just begin by saying anybody who is unmuted, please mute, because there are a lot of people still unmuted. I guess the tech is having difficulty to do that. Okay. Okay, let's start with the reading. To live as true people in this world and enjoy eternal life in the next, we need to meet true parents. We need to meet them even while walking down the path of death. Even if we have lost all of history and our own descendants, when we meet true parents, we will regain the past and the future. We will be the true family of the true parents. True parents embody the eternal world. The greatest gift of God is rebirth through his word. We can become true parents ourselves, perfected through love. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." My husband added one more word, love. Without love, we cannot do anything. We need to add love to this biblical text and engrave it. I am the way, the truth, and the life, and the love. No one comes to the Father except through me. We each need this love. Every one of the nearly 8 billion people, corrected, more than 8 billion people now, in the world, needs to meet the true parents on earth. This is the purpose of the marriage blessing. The fact that true parents are with us is a fearsome yet joyful truth. Happiness is when human beings who have lost their parents find them again. There is nothing more joyful.
Carol, we seem to still be in the breakout room. What happened? There must be some technical difficulty because the breakout room ended.
Yeah, but I think everybody
It said
can everybody hear? Can everybody hear? Can everybody hear?
Yes, I heard you. Yes,
Okay.
I heard you.
Okay, fine. I'm just going to continue.
Joanne, mute yourself, please.
I'm going to continue with my reflection regardless, and if everybody could please make sure to mute. And happily, I'll say I was concerned that my reflection today was too short. I guess everybody will be happy that it's too short. So, what do you say about these words? Today, the reading is kind of a continuation of yesterday's reading, all under the same heading. The heading from yesterday and continued to today is the true compass in life. So in yesterday's reading, True Mother expresses that she and Father walked a very difficult path, being persecuted and enduring nonetheless, persevering nonetheless, for the one thing, to share God's word and God's blessing. So the true compass in life boils down to one thing, and that is what we refer to as the four-position foundation. That is to love God, to love our spouse, and to create a true family. I mean, from the beginning, that was the goal. Through Jesus' time and through all the historical people of the past, it has been that goal, and now it is that same goal. So actually, it boils down even more simply to our connection to God. Nothing more. We need to connect to God. That's what we lost. So Mother, in her reading today, further explains that the past and the future are even lost or can be lost because of our disconnection or our disconnection to God. So unless we correct this one thing, we can't move forward. But she reminds us that if and when we regain that thing, we will not only regain our own lives, but we will regain all of the past history and all of the future. So it's contingent on that one thing, that we connect to God. God is our true compass. This reading really this past few days really frustrates me, because I feel like it's so simple in a sense. Reconnect to God, learn to love. I remember many years ago when my son was in I think it was in 6th grade, I was very close to his teacher, and his teacher knew that I was a unificationist. I had shared, yeah, actually she came over for dinner. She knew all about our family, and they were having sex education in the class. So she gave me a telephone call and she said, "Look, do you want your son to be in this class? You know, because the information that's given is maybe more than you want it to be hearing." So I said to him, "Well, give him something to do." And she did, and he went out of the class and he did a task for the teacher. And when he came back outside that day when I picked him up, he was kind of a little upset that he got pulled out of the class. And I said, the teacher called and asked if I wanted you there or not. And I asked her not to have you there because I felt like it wasn't so good, the information that was being shared, and she felt it wasn't so good. And he said to me, "Ma, I know it's right what you're saying, but it's so difficult to do what's right." And I feel like that's the crux to the whole thing, that we know through the principle, we know what's right, what's correct. We know from our conscience what's right and correct, but it's so difficult to do. And we really need to press forward in those things and really need to support and encourage each other to accomplish all of those things. Anyway, to continue, I've always wondered why, Father said, Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and life," but he left out this word love. And I always wondered, why is it that Jesus left out that word love? Even Mother makes comment about it this morning. And the conclusion that I came to, keeping in mind this is my reflection, this is not the God's truth. This is my reflection on it. But I think that even though Jesus was, spiritually elevated for his time, because he did not have the understanding of God as a male and female, father and mother, Jesus, as much as he may have wanted to love God so completely. Somebody's unmuted. That he also could not really connect to God as we are learning now, that God is two becomes one. So Jesus also could not love the complete God, which we are able to do now, and to be able to fulfill that 4-position foundation completely, to completely love God as father and mother, to completely love our spouse and receive that blessing. I mean, that's what Mother said. That's what is our compass, in a sense, to connect to God and to connect to the blessing, to receive those two things. So Jesus was able to connect vertically to the masculine aspect of God, but we have the opportunity now to connect to both the masculine and femininity aspect of God. We have the possibility to really love our spouse and understand that, and to create true families and to become true parents, Mother even says. So the real thing, I mean, it's so simple. That point is so simple to connect that way. Yeah, little, as I said, frustrating for him. What can I say about this? We know it, and we need to act upon it. Dr. Hendricks used the phrase a couple of times in the past reflections. May God add a blessing to the reading of these words. They're such simple words. What it is only through the blessing that we can understanding from God that we can gain anything more. What more can I say? It's sort of like when we left Belvedere in the earlier days, and somebody would say, "What did Father talk about?" Oh, true love. I mean, that's all Father ever talked about. He said, "I told you everything. I told you everything." And now, well, anyway, Mother is telling us more, but it's a matter of acting upon the words that we have. Actually, there was one final paragraph I thought I was going to get because it was the end of the section, but in the final paragraph, which we'll probably read tomorrow, Mother says, "I have completed the providence and the opening of the new age, and now we need to engrave this truth on our hearts and act." I mean, it's the point that always sticks with me. You know, we have the truth. We know what to do. We have to act upon heaven's will. I wanted to conclude just with one very short experience. You know, I asked my grandson Charlie one day, "Charlie, when you think, do you think with just your mind, or do you think with your whole body?" And he thought for a moment, and then he said to me, "Grandma, I think with my whole body." And I it's really the purity of heart, that when we think, we can't just think with our mind. It becomes so complicated. When we think with our whole body, with our heart, with our action, with our mind, all of those together, we can move forward. So as I said, it's a frustrating reflection for me. I'm sorry if I'm not sure if I've conveyed anything specifically here, but we really need to get to that place of a pure heart and act, which is what Mother has been continuing to say over and over and over again to us. So forgive me for the shortness, forgive me for the complication of my thought, but thank you for listening this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day. God bless you.
Wow, thank you so much, Reverend Caro Povans, for that wonderful sharing. I could feel a lot of heart in there. So now let's proceed to our breakout to share our reflection based on the reading and the Reverend Caro Povans' reflection.
Video.
Here you go. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to unmute myself. Okay, thank you so much. And I hope you guys had a wonderful sharing. Even in our group, we had a good sharing. But since we don't have enough time today, we will skip a reflection. But you can always free to share your reflection or a chat or yeah, through text. So for now, we don't have actually announcement. Just one thing. Um, our Chongjimun prayer will go back to our original normal schedule, which is from Tuesday to Saturday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So whenever you're free, please feel free to join. Okay. So for our Cheon prayer, may I call on our Heavenly Tabwa missionary Gino Song to lead us closing prayer.
Yep. Good morning. Please join me in prayer. I pray in Korean. Loving happy parents and spiritual true parents. 사랑합니다. 감사합니다. 먼저 오늘도 이렇게 화창하고 아름다운 날씨로 하루를 시작할 수 있도록 허락하여 주심에 진심으로 감사드리옵나이다. 아버지, 오늘 이렇게 뉴저지의 모든 식구님들이 중으로 그리고 천시원에서 아버님 참 부모님께서 선물 주신 천시원에서 모여 이렇게 아침 훈독회로 하루를 시작할 수 있도록 허락하여 주셨습니다. 아버지, 오늘 하루도 일상생활 속에서 만날 수 있는 모든 작은 것들 속에서 참 사랑을 주고받는 행위 속에서 당신의 형제 자매들과 같이 하루를 보내는 일상 속에서 보다 더 참 부모님과 하늘 부모님을 많이 느끼고 가까워질 수 있는 하루가 될 수 있도록 허락하여 주시옵소서. 참 부모님께서 알려주신 효정과 그리고 참 사랑, 축복의 가치 등으로 인하여 아버지 저희는 하늘 부모님의 자녀가 될 수 있었고 또 참 사랑을 주고받으며 참 사랑을 숨쉬는 법을 배워나가고 있는 줄 알고 있사옵나이다. 어, 독일에서 차 어머님께서 큰 대회를 준비하시고 있는 가운데 이렇게 천시원에서 그리고 줌으로 아침 혼독회를 하면 식구님들이 모두 다 어머님을 그리워하고 또 생각하며 정성을 모으고 있는 기간인 줄 알고 있사오니 함께하여 주길 바라고 나올 때 오늘 하루 시작하는 시간부터 마치는 시간까지 하늘분의 인도로 함께하여 주기를 간절히 바라고 나옵나이다. 모든 내용들에 감사하며 이 모든 말씀 충신과정 청진호 이름으로 모드리고 어렵사옵나이다. 아주
Let's have our unison prayer.
A loving Heavenly Parent,
Thank you, Heavenly Parent, for allowing us to come together.
You Heavenly
So
Father,
grateful for this
this another day that you've given us. I hope that you pray that you work
and
what you've been
looking
longing, Heavenly Father.
looking for you, the God that
So that their relationship with each other will be clarified.
Guide us.
How they will should be the
Children are so mother. They
generous.
always
the country of their
be able to war, Heavenly Father.
Thank you very much.
best
It was a very long
both of them
very great fantastic also it's a time of the parents
Lord, they cannot
what is the parent
cannot children
always
love
this
So
is
long.
so much that each might
even
please guide them. Shim,
We're near and
I really don't want I really don't want
this is
they keep them out. I want
The way we're
Thank you.
All the way the world
Cannot
will become a better place.
cannot guide
Also, technology will let us know
situation in the machine.
So far from any
responsibility.
situation
We build
Pilot
that's
snapping
gain
Savior
of the life of the lineage of them.
she has to
Thank you.
Think about coming as a whole.
Really small.
Pray that we all can find something in
Drew. Okay, thank you so much, brothers and sisters. And again, we apologize for our technical difficulty today, but I hope that we'll bring all the inspirations and love that we receive through the words and reflections from our brothers and sisters. Have a great day. See you tomorrow and see you
Bye,
this
everybody.
evening.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day. Have
Bye,
a good day,
Kuya.
Margaret.
Have a great day. Love you.
Come on, Porin. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love family. Have a great day.
Dr. Hendricks.
Dr. Hendricks, have a great day today.
Thank you very much.
Awards.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uncle Ahara, have a great day.
I'm sure.
Thank
It was so good.
you.
Dr. Hendricks, have a great day.
Dr.
We're
Hendricks.
about to
Hi,
off
Chris.
the ticket.
Blue dragon.
Hey, Chris, have a great day.
Bye.
Have a great day.